Welcome to the channel. Per request, let's look at this side of the radio's circuit board. This is going to be slightly challenging due to the fact that I don't think my camera can do so. Maybe I can. Oh, zoom works. Let's hope it also stays accurate. So, I wanted to point out what I found here. I'm trying to look into things. So here's a connection for the antenna, and there's long wave, medium wave, so it's just the connections that go straight to the ferrite. I mean, mostly it appears, this is difficult to keep it in picture at the same time, mostly nothing out of the ordinary. Of course, I would need to do those schematics here to figure out what part actually does how they work. I've run into situations with certain designs in my work that it's by purposely, let's put it this way, when doing reverse engineering, that things are purposefully mixed, certain parts of layers. Not sure if it's done this, can be completely wrong, but it can be that certain parts are mixed, that you can't isolate like one area of the circuit board is for certain function. Sometimes just to prevent reverse engineering, or not to make sure that it's not so easy. This is one board, and there's a crystal there. I'm sure you can't see it, but I will try my best. It's 32.768. Maybe will tell some of you more than I know. This one here, there's one chip here. So this one here, this one is like a add-on board there, and this one here, and there isn't much anything telling other than the chip and its type. It says 3460, the next line has DA93, then the dot for mark in the corner, and 519. So 3460 DA93.519. Okay, this is completely wild guess. I was thinking an RF amplifier, but I couldn't find this specific one, at least not from any of my sources. Or I just miswrote something, and you viewers probably find it with the first Google attempt, which is fine. So maybe RF amplifier, could be just a guess. Anything else here? Some stuff here, but nothing too much out of the ordinary. On this side, nothing in the writings. There's one text which might be of interest in the edge over there. I will read it to you in case the camera can't catch it. So it says T1AL/63 volts. And on top of it there is a pins which is marked, connected with a blue line, and it's a SP plus, SP minus. And those might be of interest. And like here, certain parts have been removed. Lots of these blue markings, maybe just for quality control. I really hope this is in focus. My camera looks okay in focus in the screen, but then when I view it, it's not. There's a red dot put on top here. Not sure what this is. Diodes, capacitors, resistors, all over the place. On this side, okay, here's the circuit for the potentiometer of this user interface as special as effectively. Anything up here? Nothing that special. No text which would give any kind of indication other than just resistors. Okay, here's something different. So there's some in, there's some text there. which it starts with maybe P or F and ends in ohm. It's been put over with a pencil, no, sorry, whatever you call it, ink. You really can't see what it says there. And there's SP2 and SP02 pins. Interesting enough. Oh, and under there it says text reset. Number threes and so on ones. And here's a second slightly bigger chip. This one is more difficult to hold on. I need to put it on enlarger to see. So this chip says 531BDG. So a quick search with from my own catalog, this 531BDG. I found something very similar. That was crystal oscillator, but I mean there was, but it was just similar. So it could, of course, could be anything else. I found one source of datasheet, but I tried a connection to China and I couldn't get it loading. If the datasheets exist, I love the time when I had 20 different or 30 or whatever different books on my shelf with all the datasheets there to be searched. I thought the internet would make it better that you could just search with IC name, but after, when it was in 1990s, a lot of them transferred to the internet, the datasheets. Well, a lot of this information websites have gone obsolete, so you can't get to them anymore. It's kind of like renders useless. The point why they're put to internet to begin with. I think the next one I will desolder this one and see what's underneath. Okay, here it is, the whatever chip. I was thinking there would be some RF portions here, but okay, I was wrong. So this covering was to shield whatever stuff leaving from here. So the RF portions are here. Maybe true that these are all just most of the RF stuff. So here's the brains, I guess. There's nothing special in lettering around it. Okay, I think now I will try to clean up. It's very smudgy. I will clean it up to see if I can read what it says on it. Okay, some acetone did it. Let's see. I mean, okay, I will try to zoom in so that you can actually see it too. Not sure. Anyway, I will try to read it. D78F0451. Then underneath it is 154EP400 Japan. So at least this one is made in Japan. I'll read it again. So it's D78F0451 and underneath it is 1540 EP400 Japan. Okay, now it's time for me to Google this. Hold on. So, after focusing, so this D78F0451, after Googling, I mean, it gave so many results, and when you Google, first advertised results, all kind of fake datasheet websites that are just trying to sell you a lot of other stuff and don't really give you the datasheets or have no idea. And you need to go through 200 pages before you get to actually the possible data sheets, or you need to go directly to some provider to check it from them. I'm sorry, Google is getting more and more useless regarding trying to find information. But based on what I found out, and as I guessed, it would appear to be an 8-bit microcontroller. So, yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next one.